Kelz, you crazy for this.
Yeah. Even in the day you're scared, I put a gun in my truck.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Cosmic TV. Thank you so much for staying tuned. And today we have, let me tell you, someone juicy, someone spicy, someone let me tell you, developing early in the game right now.
What's good, everyone? My name is Kelkeyz, Kelvin for Chico. I'm a music producer. I've been producing for about 8 years now. And yeah, I mainly work in Logic, but I recently got into FL Studios and I've been moving on my beat creation into that right now. So I hope you guys enjoy the show.
So let's get it started with taking it way back. Like, let's take it back to some Pampers, you know what I'm saying? Some motherfucking Rugrats, you know, some diapers with your boy Tommy, you know, your boy Phil, you know what I'm saying? So tell me, where did this even begin, you even getting into music in general? Like, let's even take it well before producing and engineering. Because many don't know that my fellow over here, you know, he be hustling in the instruments too, so this comes even well before even producing and engineering. We're talking about even before instruments, he even has vocal skills. So, like, let's draw it all the way back.
So, it all started in Puerto Rico, you know?
Hey!
But no, I was born in Puerto Rico, but I moved to Rhode Island when I was I wasn't even 1 year old. But yeah, music really started with everyone on my mom's side. My mom sings, she plays a little guitar, but her main thing is that she sings.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No!
Yeah, she sings.
She ain't guitar too?
Yeah.
What?
She's
talk about it. Alright, no less, my bad. Go say less.
And my uncle also sings and he plays guitar. He's really nice.
What?
My grandma sings, she plays guitar.
What?
My grandpa sings and plays guitar.
Wow, so this is like well even before your Pampers were even developed.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so
I didn't even know none of this shit. Okay,
yeah,
continue on.
Everyone on my mom's side, like, from what she tells me, she says everyone, like, or most people either sing or play an instrument.
Wow.
So I feel like that was definitely, I was blessed with that, like, in the bloodline, and that's where I feel like a lot of my just like natural talent comes from. So I definitely don't take that for granted. And yeah, like it just literally started like that. My mom would sing to me as a baby. She even, I wish I had the cassette still, but she has a cassette where she was recording like an idea that she had for a song she was writing. Yeah. And she was singing it, and she was holding me, and I started singing it with her.
Wow.
Yeah, like as a baby, it was so cool. I'm like, what the hell? But I wish I had that. But
that's crazy.
So like yeah, so it was really I started really young, and then when I was about like 12, around there, I just randomly got like an inspiration to like want to learn guitar. Okay. And my mom taught me like the few chords that she knew, and I just kind of rolled with that, and then just started practicing, and then I started watching like YouTube videos on like guitar lessons, and then I kind of like taught myself like how to do like basic stuff. And then it wasn't until like I started playing instruments in church that I really like started expanding and like.
Yo, I feel like all like Caribbean or island kids like that have like a descent of like, you know. I just feel like for some reason whenever we get into instruments like and we're self-taught, it usually ends up being like churches where most of us end up starting from. So it's crazy you say that, because continue on.
So then I started playing instruments in church, and that's where I learned how to play the piano, the drums, and the bass guitar, because there was a bass guitar there, so I was able to like practice there. But because I knew piano and guitar already, like a lot more at that point, the bass kind of came easy to me, because it's just bass notes pretty much of like chords that you would be doing. So that like to me, I know like not to a lot of people, but it kind of came easy for me. And I'm not the best bass player, but I can keep a groove going.
I'm just trying to figure out why he's lying, because I've heard you play instruments and now this man goes
because I know there's people out there that are crazy.
Like yeah, but like, and that's facts, that's true. But let's be honest, not like. No, this man goes ham. Like I never even the way you go ham on the piano, like the quick finger work, I'm just like nah. So he's definitely lowballing his quality here, because no, I've personally seen it myself. No, he goes ham. Lying ass nigga.
Thank you.
Fuck you talking about.
But yeah, so like that's really where everything started. But at that point I still never was able to afford to get like software to actually make beats and stuff like that. And then my uncle back at that time he ended up getting this software called, it was like Def Jam 3 or it was like something like that.
Wow.
But it was like a basic DAW, but it was mostly like loops. Like you couldn't actually go in and like create your own melodies and stuff. It was like they had a bunch of stock loops and you would make a beat using that. So that was like the first time I ever dabbled into like a beat making software. So I like made like 1 or 2 beats on that, and that was it. But I remember how I felt when I was making it. I was like, yo, this is cool.
Yeah.
So like years went on. Now I'm in my senior year of high school, and I was going to Pilgrim High School, and then my senior year I switched to the Met in Providence, and that was like one of the best decisions I ever made in my life.
Yeah, the Met is definitely like if you're a creative and you can get your parents to see that at a young age, especially because you're Spanish. So like when you come again from that Caribbean island descent, like they don't want to hear that shit if they don't understand it or respect it. They're on that 9 to 5 traditional life only shit. But like, so to have that, let me tell you, I wish I could have went to the Met so bad you don't even understand. So no, like I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah. I wish I could have gone there all 4 years.
Nigga,
like,
see?
I feel like way more shit would have. I'd be even in a different spot than I am now.
That's cool. That's cool.
4 years.
Yeah.
But you know, everything happens for a reason. You know, so. That was the year I was meant to be there. So I went there. I ended up interning at a music studio, because if you don't know, like people watching at the Met, 2 times a week you would go to a internship and something that you love to do, and they would work that around, you know, your school curriculum and things like that. It's super cool. You guys should look into it. But so I love music, so I was like, whatever, let me try to do a music studio. And luckily they had one right at the campus. It was for Music 1.
Yeah.
So that's where I started my journey into the actual production realm, and that's where I was able to really first start making my own beats.
Yeah.
So this is back in now like 2013. 2014 or rather, I graduated in 2014, so like 2013.
Yeah.
And there I started using Reason, and then I was working with the youth and the Music 1, making songs for them and things like that. And through that, I was able to go to a celebrity golf tournament, because my mentor there, Terrell, he's the nephew of a singer, Jeffrey Osborne.
Wow.
He's the guy that sings "On the Wings of Love, Only the Two of Us Together Flying High."
Yeah.
Excuse me, I need water.
And I know exactly what song you're talking about.
So he holds this yearly celebrity golf tournament. And I'm not too sure. I think it's like they donate the money raised and things like that.
Yeah.
But through there, I was able to meet like Smokey Robinson, Chris Tucker, Magic Johnson.
Wow.
You
said a celebrity. So, damn.
There was more people. I can't remember their names now, but.
You could tell it was a vibe the way you're smiling, remember it.
Yeah, it was definitely a vibe. And it was crazy because I look back at that now, and I felt like I look at it as like I don't know if premonition is the right word. Like that's where you're gonna be like in the future. Like that was like a little taste.
Yeah, bound.
Of what it is. Like when I was literally there like no tab. Oh, there was a tab on food. So free food, free lobster, freaking
just
anything. It was like it was like a whole different world. It was the craziest experience.
Wow.
And I was still starting back then, so if I was where I am now, I would have been able to take advantage of that so much better.
Heard you.
But
yeah,
it's like now I know, like, for something like that happens again, now you know what you got to do, like,
yeah,
or at least you have a better idea. Because I still feel like if that would have happened now, I'd be like, what the hell am I gonna do right now? I can't just walk up to Smokey Robinson and be like, listen to my shit. The girls that were in the group, they performed 2 songs that I produced.
Wow.
At that event.
Wow.
So it was like,
so you would definitely had took a heard.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. So it was like. I was at Guitar Center one day, and I had my typical routine when I go into Guitar Center. I go right to the keyboards, then to the guitars, acoustic guitars, and then I go to the drums.
Yeah.
So I did I went right to the keyboards, and while I was in that section, I seen these 3 dudes in the DJ booth just having a blast in there, going off, and it was Sure Live, Nice, and Jordan, I think his name is, and they were just having fun. I'm like, where are they? They're having a blast in there. They seem like cool people. But when I was like, I'm on my business, so I kept going, whatever. I did my guitars, and then I went to the drums, and I was I like playing the electric drum set. So they had like this trap kit on there, so I was like playing like a trap beat. Yeah. And I don't know, right here.
Going off probably. And that's what I'm telling you guys. He's so lowballing his talent. I'm telling you guys, because no, he goes ham. Go ahead, please go ahead. Yeah.
I was just like minding my own business, playing, and then I just hear like, ooh, ooh, like whatever. And I'm like, who's that? Turn around and Sure Live, and I'm like, you like what I'm playing? He's like what you're playing? Like, see, you're going off, bro. What the hell? And then Nice came. And he challenged Nice. He's like, you won't spit.
I was gonna say he probably freestyled that.
Yeah, he's like, you won't spit. And Nice is like, you won't spit. You know how we do it. So I'm like, all right, word. So I start playing. I'm like, you want something fast and slow? He's like, just something medium. I'm like, all right, boom. Start playing. He starts rapping, and I'm like, then at that point, I'm like, wait, hold up, this dude's actually mad nice. Like, what the hell? And then I'm going off. Like, couple minutes go by, he's just freestyling. Yeah. I turn around, there's like a group of like maybe 10, 12 people just watching us. Yeah. Like we're giving like a little show right there. And I was like, what the heck is going on right now? Yeah. So that was when I met them, like, for the first time. And after that, Randolph gave me his contact info. And was like, yo, like, we gotta keep linking up, bro. Like, you're nice, bro. Like, where you from? I'm like, here. Like, he's like, how old are you? I'm like, I was like 18, I think. I'm like, I'm 18.
Wild.
He's like, what the fuck? You're 18, bro? Like, nah, you're too nice, bro. Like we gotta chill. And like, that was the first time I ever made like an outside network type of connection, and it turned out to be, or what will be, a lifelong friendship. And it's fucking cool.
Been history ever since.
Yeah, it's just like it's crazy how like that was the first time ever that out in public I met someone that didn't know anything about me through music. Yeah. And we actually made a connection. Like, let's link back up. So that day happened. I remember if it was like a little under a week, or maybe a week went by, and then I was like, yo, I'm gonna hit this dude up. I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, I met this dude at Guitar Center the other day. I believe like we could really do some stuff together, so I'm gonna go to his place today for a little bit, whatever. Yeah. Alright, whatever, just let me know when we be back. and then that was the first time it was here.
Yeah, crazy.
Came over here, and then I was still using Reason, and luckily he had Reason on there. And,
yeah, so wait a second. So back in the day, guys, Cosmic Studio, the very location Cosmic Studio is at now, used to be DJ Sherlive's studio at one point. So carry on. So just so they can understand what you mean by here.
So we started making music over here.
Yeah.
And that's when I met like a lot of like the crew that night, and we were just making stuff, just having fun.
Facts. I used to come in this shit.
Yeah.
And yo, let me tell you, they used to be going ham, but no, Kelz, yo, let me tell you, nah, this man, I used to come in here and yo, this man used to be going off on the keyboard, on the guitar, anything that was instrumentally be able to be played, even though it's not even a word, but nonetheless, anything that you could play on by instrument, this man was like slaughtering it, like in this room, like, nah. And mind you, DJ Sherlife had a good amount of instruments in general, like midis, etc. So it's like, Kelz, yo, they don't call him Keys for nothing with the Kelz, man.
And Sherlife gave me that name too.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
Side note.
I can't believe that. I never knew that until you told me that a little while back. And I was like, what?
He said, "What you call yourself, Kelkeyz, bro?" I'm like, ooh.
Ooh.
I'm like, all right, I'm rolling with that. Here we are.
Yeah.
In like 6 years. So yeah, so that Guitar Center happened. We came over here, and yeah, that was like when the whole journey started happening, where I was starting to get to know more people from here that are in the music scene, and things like that, and that's when like my name started to like just like go up a little bit more, and like people were just knowing who I was more. And then through that time, Randolph introduced me to Taki, and then through all that we started the in-house studios, and then that was going dope for a good while, and
phenomenal
over time,
yeah,
and then over time, you know, just life and things happen. So now where I'm just doing my own thing now, but that time of doing that, I learned so much. I got into Logic. That's where Alex taught me all like a lot of what he knew in Logic, and how to just get things done in Logic. And then I was just learning doing my own research on YouTube. Yeah. Excuse me. On how to do certain things that I was like working on, and that's where I really learned and got into like the recording and how to record and things like that. So I definitely have Taki to thank for giving me that knowledge.
Now bring me into you turning into like Kelkeyz, the producer, the engineer, like I'm able to even like mix and master, etc. Like I'm able to do now like the in-depth things with these softwares I was just mentioning and these hardwares that I was just mentioning.
So that would be it in the I was in-house with Taki. That was a lot of my practice and mixing and things like that, and then now I've just been learning more things on my own, just kind of getting more knowledge, getting more plugins that I need to achieve that sound that is that high quality sound.
Yeah.
And so really within the past like I'd say probably like 3 years, like maybe 4, like since my daughter's been born, I've been doing a lot of like acquiring like my own knowledge and things like that. And
yeah, but what made you now boldly step into like I'm even willing to take on like making things for people, like because it's like one thing to learn it and be like in like the vicinity of other people that are helping you learn it, but now you took on like the task of now I can actually do it for others. Like what made you take that leap? Like
I had to. It's like it was like I had no choice. I had to become that person that knew how to produce very well, that knew how to record very well, and I knew how to mix and master very well, and get that quality that you're looking for. And even still, I'm not the best engineer in the world, but you come to me, I sure as hell know I'm gonna get you a dope ass track.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, and like that, it was really just, yeah, it was just a matter of, are you gonna have someone else always do this for you, or are you gonna be that one-stop person
and that's the answer I was looking for. That part is like, so that's really what takes you there. With you even building now that level of courage and that level of like experience and skill, what brought you to being bold and brave enough now where you're even doing beat battles, winning beat battles, you're even doing like videos, etc. Like it's like even in terms of like the development of like when people see you through social media, like it went from like releasing music to now I'm even releasing content. Like so now like what took you into this more entrepreneurial role versus just now I'm like a musician, an artist, and a producer. So there's layers to Kelz.
I forgot what date it was, but it was a while back. But it was like a message to everyone at that time. I'm like, yo, it's your boy Kelz. Like, I'm about to start going hard.
Yeah.
Like you guys are about to start seeing way more shit coming out of me, like content, music, beats, and just know like I'm going hard and I'm not gonna stop. And I wanted to do that because it's like once it's out there, like you don't want to fall back on that. Like you don't want to look stupid, you know. So it's like I forced myself to like push because at that time I wasn't going as hard as I could have. I was just you know, life at that time was off, but something, I don't know, it was just random, like something, like literally we pulled up to Target, my girl had to go to Target. I pulled up in the parking lot, she's like, you gonna come in? I'm like, no, I just want to stay in the car, just, you know, just going in.
Probably went to Guitar Center.
No. No, I just stayed there.
Yeah.
I just stayed in the car, but while I was in there, I just got this random boost of like motivation of like, yo, you gotta fucking start taking your shit seriously, or like, you're never gonna be where you know you can be and where you want to be. Yeah. So I took that video, and after that I started just posting more, making more beats, you know, getting whatever app I could at the time to be able to edit videos and make it somewhat decently cool. Yeah. I was using the iMovie on the computer and stuff like that. So
make do it what you can. Facts.
Yeah. So I was in the Target parking lot. I made that video, and then I started posting more content more frequently. But it was still the visual appeal wasn't there yet. Yeah. So I'm like, I wasn't getting the traction that I wanted, but I was still just pushing and grinding. Yeah. Trying to make more music with people, and things like that, and then eventually Larry O. I started noticing like his growth and things like that. I'm like, this dude's growing at a crazy rate right now. Like, what's he doing? So I was just like looking at and trying to see like what it was that people were fucking with. His content is on point. Yeah. And I was noticing that on his videos he had just you knew what the video was about. Yeah. Before you even clicked on it. Yeah. Like you set it up like that. And I'm like, how does he do that? So I hit him up. I was just like, let me hit him. I'm like, yo, bro, like, what are you using to create your videos and things like that? And I'm about to drop a gem for y'all. And he's like, Video Leap. And I was like, Video Leap. So I'm like, word. So I downloaded it. It's like it's a yearly subscription, or a monthly that you pay. Yeah, I heard of that one. Yeah. And it's literally like
it's worth it. Yeah, when you do the subscription, those are the ones where it's like it's a subscription fee, but it's usually worth it. Yeah, and that actually is. Yeah.
Because you can get crazy videos like that. So I got Video Leap. I started learning how to use it and stuff, and then I just started making my own version of like my own type of content. Yeah. I try to do the tutorial stuff, but it doesn't come to me as naturally as just making someone laugh. Yeah. So I tried doing that, so I'm like, nah. That's not really like my thing. I'll do it from time to time, but
yeah,
I like making people laugh, and I like acting and doing improv and things like that. So I just started making my own like funny videos and shit, but related to producers and stuff. So that's when my content really started to like pick up and shit too. So
should be funny. for real.
So I started doing that shit, and then I was getting a lot of love, and then I did a couple like voiceover type of things where like people are like celebrities are talking, and I'm like doing the voices behind it. Like those got a lot of love. Started doing some meme stuff, but I was like, all right. I still want to show people that I'm a beast-ass producer. Yeah. So how can I incorporate like my beats into it? So I'm like on YouTube a lot of times they have decent quality acapellas of some hit songs. Yeah. So I'm like, what if you just did your own beat over one of these songs and do like a Instagram remix, short 1 minute clip. Yep. So I'm like, where? So that's when I started doing the remixes and stuff like that. And once I started doing those, people were like seeing like, yo, like, all right, this dude's like funny, he got cool content, but he actually like is mad good at producing. So then I just started getting more traction with that as well. So then a combination of all that, building the Instagram, that's kind of like where I've gotten the Instagram to at now. And I don't have that many followers, but it's still going up.
Everyone is a process, and it's respected when you're the person really working on it. Yeah. Hell yeah. So I definitely respect it regardless of number.
Hell yeah. So that's pretty much where. Did that answer the question?
Yeah, no, that definitely did. Tell the people some of like the people you've managed to work with along the way within all this time.
All right, so people from here, like one of the main person that I've been working with lately is my boy James Martin. He's a Latin artist from out here, super talented. And we dropped two projects now. The first one is more like a trap, like a poppy trap type of vibe. And then this last one is all like reggaeton type of beats and stuff. And he raps and sings in Spanish and shit. So he's fucking nice. It's like a whole concept that we got with the 5 senses. Yeah. So like taste, smell, hearing, touch, whatever. So each one is a different genre.
Yeah, so that's dope.
So we're doing it like that. And other stuff that I actually dropped, I did produce a couple songs on my boy Verse's project that he dropped I believe last year, or maybe a couple years ago. But I did some stuff on that. I did my first drill song with Freddie JB and Nice.
I heard that track too.
I get my drill is like on point now though. Like
we'll play that faintly in the background. For sure.
So did that. I got a song with Joe Bruce and Rain Mercedes. I got some unreleased stuff coming out with Mary Gibson. I feel bad if I forget anybody. Oh, I got this. I don't know if you know this dude named Brooks Boy, but he's gonna be doing a tape with me.
And what's some of your most like favorite collabs you've ever done?
Some of my most favorite ones have been what I've done with James, because it's been the most in depth. And like we were both like right there, like making that shit like happen. And then we went to Manny X's studio, recorded it there. He's nasty at his vocal mixing and stuff. So that I know the process of all the projects that we do. Yeah, is just gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. So like that's definitely my most favorite. But last year I was able to land a placement with Eric Bellinger. And that was like, that's been my most like top, like most famous, I guess, for lack of a better term, person that I got a song with. The song's called "Switch It Up." He did this like this contest where for producers where he was only supposed to choose one beat. Yeah. And he set it up where we would submit beats that we felt like he would be dope on, and amongst his team and just fans, they were voting on what beats they were fucking with. Yeah. And I was just like, I was very hesitant at first. I'm not gonna lie, I was very, very hesitant at first. I felt like I'm like, maybe it's just a money thing. Like, yeah. I don't know. It felt off to me, but I don't know. Something was just like, just try it, yo. Yeah. Just try it. And actually, I forgot who it was, but someone messaged me about it. And it's lost in my message. I can't find it. And they told me, they were like, yo, Eric Bellinger is holding this contest. Like, I think you should join it. Like, I think it'd be dope. And I wish I remember who it was, because I want to give them their
even
respect.
If you remember it after the fact, I'll insert it into the video.
Okay. Just to like thank them for doing that, because they didn't show me that, I would have never done it. But then hopefully they see this and they'll be like, that was me. People were starting to vote on it, and then I'm looking at my phone and I see like my phone starting to like blow up a little bit, and I'm like, what the heck? So I'm like, open it. This person voted fire. This person voted fire. Fire. I'm like, oh shit! I got like over 100 votes on fire right now.
Heard you.
And that put me at like, I was in the top 10. Heard you. Of the beats, and right when it was getting towards the end of the voting time, 6. It was like I was right there like in the middle. And I'm like, damn, yo. I'm like, yo, I didn't make it. Yeah. And then after the voting stopped, I didn't hear nothing. Damn. I didn't hear nothing. There was no update. There was no nothing. And I'm like, yo, like, I'm like, I knew it.
I remember he was like caught up on a lot of tracks. Like, well, not a lot, but it was like a handful he couldn't let go.
Yeah. So I didn't hear like shit. I was just like, I don't know what's going on. I'm telling you, like, it had to have been like 3 to 4 weeks go by. Wow. It's like 3 a.m.
Wow.
I just finished making the beat.
Mind you, true producer's time.
Right.
Carry on.
It was 3 a.m. I was mad tired. Something was like, yo, check up on your SoundCloud. See if you got anything on SoundCloud there. Any updates, notifications, whatever. So I go, see I got a message. Wow. I'm like, what's this? I open it.
What's this?
Random, yo, the randomest thing. Random dude does not have no idea.
How old was it?
It was only, I think it was like a couple days old.
Wow, okay, go ahead.
And I opened it. Yo, bro, that beat you did for Eric Bellinger is crazy, dude. I can't believe you recorded a hook on it. You should, did you see that on Instagram, bro?
Oh, it wasn't even the team yet. Oh, shit. So you're getting notified it's launching somewhere else. Oh, shit.
Because I had to put it on SoundCloud and have the data from SoundCloud. That's how they would like voting on it and listening to it and the other app. So I was like, whoa. I'm like, Eric Bellinger recorded a hook on my beat. What are you talking about? I'm like, dude, I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, I haven't heard anything about this in a month at least. He's like, yeah, bro, go to Eric Bellinger's Instagram. He went live and was recording to the beats. Like, your beat's fucking crazy, dude. I'm like, wait, hold up, yo. I fucking jumped up. I was like, hold up. I went to Instagram. It was like his like 4th video post back.
Wow.
He went on live. It was like a whole hour live, and he ended up choosing 9 songs, the top 9 songs, and he was like, whatever, I like all these. I'm gonna just make a whole project with these. Wow. And my beat was one of them.
Wow.
And I checked the live. I fast forward. Little did you know, he's like, oh, where's that other beat from Kelkeyz? Yo, Kelkeyz. Like, he was like saying it like how like you guys are like, everyone's saying, I felt like I knew this dude like for years. He's like, yo, Kelkeyz, like, yo, this beat's fire, bro. Like, and then he started recording to it. I'm like, I was at a loss for words. I was like, yo, I can't believe I didn't sleep that night. I was like, yo, like, I'm wide awake now. I'm wide awake. I was ready to knock out, and then I went back to my Facebook because it was like through Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
The contacts. That's why it felt weird to me. But I went back. And he actually did end up hitting me up on Facebook, but I don't check my Facebook like that.
And how old was that one?
That was like a week old.
Wow.
A little over a week. And he was like, "Yo, bro, we ended up going with one of your beats. We just need to know what your Instagram tag is, so we can tag you in the post because I'm gonna be starting to record to him." And then I noticed like that's why I didn't see the post because they didn't know my Instagram. I feel like they could have done a little bit of searching though.
Yeah.
Put Kelkeyz, you would have found me, but
facts.
But you know,
because it's on the SoundCloud name, it might. Yeah. So how did you not? Either way, that's his tag. Come on.
Whatever. But maybe they just want to make sure I was the right Kelkeyz.
Yeah.
You know, like,
no, facts.
So I understand that. But I was just mad at myself. I'm like, yo, he ended up did hit me up. And I looked at my messages at Eric Bellinger, new message. I was like, oh my god, what? And I opened it, whatever, but we ended up getting in touch, and now like the song dropped. He left the open verse on it for like writers to write to, and I don't know if he's gonna go back to it, but he did say that he was going to drop a new version of the album, but with the verses with people that he picked. So people have been recording videos, kind of like a challenge.
Yeah, that's
recording videos and shit like that. He wanted to do it as like a big way to help us all collaborate with new upcoming artists. And like we don't gotta just be looking for like the top people.
Hollywood,
like there's mad people, like you gotta come up together type shit.
I respect that. Shout out to him.
Dude, so yeah, that was super cool. So that was so cool to be able to get that. And now it's like I could put like credits in my Insta, like Eric Bellinger, and people are like, who's this? They click. Almost he's like almost at 1 million followers now. It's just like, I don't know, it's still surreal to me, but I'm just like, that's only the beginning, you know. There's gonna be so much more, and
facts.
You just gotta keep on grinding, and just keep on pushing. And
wow. Woo! So tell ladies and gentlemen what you got coming up next. Like what should the people expect from Kelkeyz?
More music coming out with people. I got that Mary Gibson unreleased. Still working on that. I got some more James Martin coming out. I got a song with my boy Salo coming out called Wonder.
Ooh, he's coming out too.
That song is crazy.
I believe
it was like the first time he was like really singing on a track.
I've seen a snippet. Full fledged.
Oh yeah, that's right. And I got some song coming out with Priscilla Montero, some like Latin type of vibes, and yeah, I'm looking forward to just starting to collaborate with more people, and just kind of just keep it doing. I gotta keep doing my remixes, my everything, and just show everybody everything that I have to offer, and hope that that one day it's just gonna click, and something's gonna happen, and my life will change. So, and if my life changed, I want to change the lives of everyone around me that fucking help me, get all the way up. So any way that I'll be able to do that, it's gonna happen, however we can do it. So just gotta keep it going.
And where can they find you?
You can find me everywhere. My main page is Instagram. That's where I post a lot of my beats, little snippets of my beats that are available. So at Kelkeyz, at KELKEYZ.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Boom, boom. Thank you guys. Boom.